Good day to my lads and lassies, Captain Homie here, and today I'd like to share with you 5 concept cards that I made in Marvel Snap that are Fantastic Four themed. As we all know, there is a new Fantastic Four reboot coming out set in the MCU, so I thought it would be appropriate to make some cards, or perhaps even predict the kind of cards that will be in the upcoming Battle Pass for the month of the Fantastic Four's release. The First Steps release. Now, we're just here to have some fun, and as always, I'd like to hear your thoughts and ideas in the comments. So, without further ado, let's get started with Herbie, also known as HERBIE, also known as Humanoid Experimental Robot B-Type Integrated Electronics. Herbie is a robot created by Mr. Fantastic and first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 209 in 1979, co-created by Marv Wolfman and Jack Kirby. It was originally designed to assist the Fantastic Four in their mission to locate the Big Bad Galactus, and was later integrated into their team as a loyal robotic companion. In my rendition, he is a 2-cost 4-power card with card creation abilities similar to the existing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like Agent 13 and Phil Coulson. However, I think he's even more similar in terms of his power set and ability conditions to cards like Valentina or even the recent Iron Patriot in the previous Battle Pass. Okay, enough beating around the bush. I will tell you exactly why he does what he does here. Remember when I said that he was created with the intention of him aiding in the quest to find Galactus? Well, guess what? Galactus is a 6-cost card. So, doesn't it make sense that Herbie's card also lets players receive a 6-cost card? The main difference between Herbie and other Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. cards, however, is that instead of creating a card, Herbie just lets you draw a 6-cost card early on in the game. This means the -2 cost reduction will not further be reduced by Quinjet, which only affects cards created that are not from your deck. For the friendly player, this is to prevent you from playing a 6-cost card very early on in the game, for example at turn 3 with the help of Quinjet, which is super busted and insane. Also, this only works if you're winning the location at that specific turn, so you do need to play him wisely, and lore-wise, it's very relevant because Herbie has always been a supportive robot that supports his Fantastic Four allies. Knowing that he's in the upcoming movie as he is seen cooking with the Thing in the trailers, it is very highly that a Herbie card will be released too. In fact, I think Herbie is the most likely card to probably be released, in this list of the cards. Next up, Mole Man at 4 cost and 5 power. Mole Man, also known as Hervey Rupert Elder, first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 1 in 1961 and was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the two goats in comic books. As the first ever Fantastic Four villain, he was a brilliant but bitter scientist who, after being rejected by society, discovered Subterranea. It's actually a place that already exists in Marvel Snap. I think it gives you a few rocks if I'm not wrong. And anyways, it's an underground kingdom filled with monstrous creatures like the moles that the Mole Man summons. He is named Mole Man for a reason. So with his army of Moloites and giant monsters, he has caused countless earthquakes and invasions, making life quite annoying for the Fantastic Four. Now, at the time of the video recording, I just realized that another similar card already exists, which is Polaris. And I would say she's like a watered down version of Mole Man at 3 cost 5 power, who also moves an enemy 1 or 2 cost card to your location. I guess this means that, to prevent Mole Man from being completely busted, his power can be reduced to 2. Obviously, he's a type of card that we played in movement decks and will pair really well with Human Torch, who is another Fantastic Four character. See the thematic synergy I'm going for? And of course, let's not forget Kraven the Hunter. In a sense, Mole Man can also work as a tech card that can really mess up enemy Kazoo or Swarm plays, which often involves broodlings and other 1-cost critters. The downsides here to playing him are that, firstly, your cards will move too. Secondly, Mole Man is a low-powered card, and it may be hard to predict your enemy's plays as Mole Man is an on-reveal card. Now, lore-wise, Mole Man is a B-lister villain of the week who always gives the Fantastic Four a headache, be it with his mole army or funneling tunnels and causing earthquakes all throughout New York. Therefore, it makes sense to give him an ability that can relocate other 1 or 2 cost critters to his location via tunnels. My third concept card is Paste Pot Pete, my goated villain of the Fantastic Four, who oozes with aura and awesome sauce wherever he wreaks havoc. You know, Dr. Doom's got nothing on him. Paste Pot Pete, later known as the Trapster, first appeared in Strange Tales issue 104 in 1963 and was created also by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. He started out as a small-time villain armed with a specially designed super adhesive paste gun that could immobilize enemies, trap objects, and you know, glue people. I do have a super adhesive gun of my own too, but I can't show it on YouTube. Fun fact, though often seen as a joke villain, he was actually competent enough to be recruited into Dr. Doom's Lethal Legion, proving that he wasn't just some glue-obsessed weirdo. I mean, he's still my goat. At 3 cost and 4 power, he's another tech card and acts as a counter to move decks and cards like Cloak, Human Torch, Ghost Spider, Heimdall, and even Magneto. I'd like to emphasize on the word move though, as cards can still be removed from the location by other destroy cards like Carnage. I need to highlight that because this isn't supposed to be a cheaper alternative to Professor X, who can counter cards like the White Tiger and decks like Destroy. Since it is an ongoing card, this might increase the play rate of Enchantress too, as she can negate his abilities. Lore-wise, his glue and rivalry with the Human Torch led me to making a card like this, which can prevent Human Torch's movement and power doubling ability. At number 4,
say that again?
We have Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards first appeared in Fantastic Four Annual Issue number 6 in 1968 and was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. As the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, Franklin was born with unimaginable mutant abilities, including reality warping and universe creation. He's often considered one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe, even surpassing cosmic entities like Silver Surfer. At one point, he even restored the Galactus to life and made him his side bitch. When designing this card, I really delved into his reality-shaping abilities and his ties to Galactus. This is why if you look close enough, you may find out that Franklin acts like a reverse Galactus. Instead of destroying the 2 other locations, provided you are winning at this place, provided Galactus is the only card here, Franklin is the sole opposite of that. You must be losing here, and the place must be full before you can destroy only this location. I'll say he goes hand in hand with Kazoo or Swarm decks, which clogs up locations, and if there are instances, for example, where you do not draw Khazar or Patriot and the turn is about to end, but you have already placed down, let's say, Brooklynx, you can just play Franklin to destroy that place, and you know, if you're winning at the other 2 places, you may win the game. Again, whether he's overpowered or not really depends on the flow of the game, and he can be very, very situational. But if you do win after destroying a losing location, it can be very satisfying. Also, bonus that there will be an animation where Franklin's card says, "To me, my Galactus," and like Galactus just straight up annihilates the place that Franklin is at. Last but not least, we have Valeria Richards. Now, Valeria Richards is interesting because she first appeared as an unnamed character in the Fantastic Four issue number 50 in 2002. Her true introduction as Valeria came later in Fantastic Four issue 67 in 2003, where she was introduced as the second child of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Initially, she was also a miscarried child who was later saved and brought back into existence by Franklin Richards' reality warping powers. Due to her genius level intellect, a trait she inherited from her father, she is also one of the smartest characters in Marvel Comics. As an ongoing card, she will give a nerfed version of Devil Dinosaur's ongoing ability to the next card you play. Lore-wise, this makes sense because Valeria is always assisting, strategizing, and maximizing resources for the Fantastic Four, her family. This allows for unique synergies, making her a fantastic
Say that again?
for hand-sized strategies without completely outclassing Devil Dinosaur itself. She can also go hand in hand with other ongoing cards like Onslaught and even Mr. Fantastic. The possibilities are out there. And there you have it, folks. 5 Fantastic Four themed Marvel Snap characters that I designed, each staying true to their comic lore while also bringing exciting new mechanics to the game. But hey, this is just my take. What do you think? Do drop your ideas in the comments and let's get a discussion going. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more Marvel Snap content. Until next time, stay snappy, my homies.